welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Felicia Natrice. If you don't know me, this is a free tarot channel sponsored by my nonprofit organization. I am a human and civil rights advocate, and I run a nonprofit in women's health called Divas Can Manifest, and we strive to empower women daily to become who they're meant to become and manifest their dreams. Let's get into today's pick a card. I have no idea what's going to come out. Today is what is the tea on you? What's the gag on you? What's the teacup on me? Pull the Draco for whoever rolls up on me. Okay, what's the tea on you, friends? Okay, so we have 4 cards for you to choose from. Check the description box below for all of the updates around the organization. We most recently started the series 2 for the free yoga sadhana. So this Saturday, this upcoming week, every Saturday, free yoga sadhana Saturdays is our chakra yoga. So this week is sacral, so we would love to see you over there. We're also launching our chakra alignment yoga diaries, so go ahead and pick you up a copy at Cosmic Intelligence. That is our spiritual shop. All of the proceeds, any way that you support the channel, even if it's through watching ads, super chats, donations, everything go back to our nonprofit organization to help keep our lights on, to help make this information accessible to all, to keep our community strong. I appreciate you in advance. You can also find a fragrance over in Cosmic Intelligence. Ruby is available in Cosmic Intelligence, so that is you guys PAL 3. I'll tell you more when we get there. But also check the description box below to find all of our links. If you any music recommendations, our intro song, connect with our crown chakra playlist to help you transmute negativity and alchemize yourself, because you are magical AF and music is just so beautiful. So that is down below. It's coming to Spotify soon. We also have the newsletter. Sign up for our Divas Can Manifest newsletter. We have the astrological updates coming out over there, just the 2 main lunar cycles, new moon and full moon cycles over there. We also have community updates showcasing our art in the community and any other important updates. So just go ahead and sign up for our newsletter and check out the description box. You can find lots of important information over there. Always check there first if you have a question. If not, email me or put yourself a comment down below. I'm also currently taking personals, so book your appointment with me. You can find my scheduling link down below. But without further ado, we can get into today's overhead selection. PAL 1, you are the Kiss. PAL 2, you are CHERIÉ by K Spade. PAL 4, you are the Cosmic Intelligence Perfume Ruby for July babies. And especially since we're entering July, go ahead and grab your Ruby. We only have 1 available, or 2. We have I don't know, we might have 2 available, but check over in Cosmic Intelligence. All the proceeds go back to our nonprofit organization and our tarot channel. And then PAL 4, you are Night on the Town. So go ahead and choose, and we'll see you in your pile. Bye. Hi PAL 1, welcome to your selection. So you chose the Red Kiss. What is the teacup on you? Okay, I'm actually going to pull from this deck first. I haven't decided on what kind of spirit I want to do, but let's get into it. What is the teacup on you, PAL 1? Okay, what is the teacup on me? Pull the Draco for whoever rolls up on me. Name that Nicki Minaj tune. Let's play a game. PAL 1, what is the tea on you? Okay, we have fear and anxiety. Okay, so you might be very stoic, but you might have like a very, like, it's something where you can't see my poker face, like poker face, some, but like literally people know that you have a lot of responsibility, duty and burden. It's like something about you, it's like maybe you even talk about this, but the way you handle it with a lot of grace. So I'm getting that, like, there's a Taurus here talking. Somebody's name is like starts with letter S, or a letter A. But it's kind of like people know that you have a lot of fear and anxieties about the future, about like, you know, something going wrong, about like all this responsibility, something of where you guys have the spotlight on you, all eyes are on you, and you guys are starting to kind of like, I don't know, something about you facing the brevity of like your reality, like something about you starting to, the heaviness of your reality is starting to settle in. And I don't know why, but it seems like something that you are, like you're very big, or you're known, or you have a big reputation, or you take a really big, you know, role in the community. And like, I'm hearing that you're under scrutiny and observation all the time. So it's kind of like you always have like this attention on you. Some of you guys are celebrities, but it just feels like there's like so much fear and anxiety about like your success and where you're going and how everything's going to work out. And it's stressful, to say the least. So people, you know, people are like, the tea on you, Power One, is that you low-key stressed, even though you be trying to be like a poker face, right? But low-key though, it's like you're still having the time of your life. Like, it's not like everything is quite literally amazing. Like, your fears and anxieties are not like, these are good problems to have, Power One. People are seeing you blissed out. People are like watching you like you're a concert. Like, something about you guys are on tour. You're like, some of you guys are music artists, or you have fans and people who are waiting for you to launch, to drop, to show up, and then you just come through like, I'm sorry, I've been away, I've been stressed. But then you come in, you have like a bunch of like fun and stuff. Like, it's amazing, actually. Like, these are good problems, Power One. These are really good problems to have. So don't you ever like worry about a thing. You're a-okay. What is the teacup on you, Power One? Let's pull from the channel messages, okay? Because this is just like a quick update. Let's see if we can get any specifics from the channel oracle. LOL. That's hilarious. It's like, you, like, what you having so much fear and anxiety for? Everything is good. Okay, so I'm getting that the people who was like current, like, I don't know what the T is on you. Like, I don't even know how to describe this question. Like, what is this? What's the T on you? The T, somebody's name starts with the letter H. I'm also hearing the name Chloe a lot. I'm hearing that these are very, like, some of these are very, like, unattractive women. So, like, something where there's a lot of unattractive women, or there's a lot of, like, they're, like, the T on you is that, like, something where they're watching your hair or something like that, and they're very, like, unattractive. Something where they're, like, looking at your beauty, and they're like hair typing you, they're skin typing you, they're body typing you. I think that this is like quite literally the T on you. It's like a lot of unattractive women. Somebody's name is Helen or Chloe, or they're like really like, they're not beautiful. And I hate to say that, but like, this has been a common thing, because like, this is a pretty girl movement. All tea, all shade, bitch, all offense. But it kind of just feels like these are people who are obsessed with your beauty. So like, the teacup on you is quite literally beauty, your beauty. Okay, so I had to look this up on Urban Dictionary. In slang, particularly online and among younger people, tea refers to gossipy, juicy information or the latest news, often a personal or scandalous in nature. Spill the tea. Okay, so what is the tea? Let's spill the tea. The tea is, people are trying to say like, they might be this, they're saying like, oh, it's a scandal, or it's like the teacup on you, the juicy details on you is that like, while they see you all blissed out, that you like low-key anxious and fearful, and that you still stressed about stuff like that. I'm also getting that like, something about like people who are really concerned with your beauty. Someone's name is Aaliyah or Anna. Somebody here has really ugly hair, like somebody here has really bad hair or something like that. So this is like, I don't know, something with it, like the T on you like deals with like your personal beauty or something like that. And so something where you may even be like exposing your beauty, or you're like showcasing your beauty, and people are saying like, people are really like, I'm hearing a lot of women who have really bad hair. Someone's name is Lauren. They have very thin, frail hair. And something where they may be, I'm hearing something, oh y'all, something, this is about a racial thing, something that involves racials, a racial or cultural group. So if you, especially if you're like African American and these people are like a mixed race or something like that, their parents came together thinking that they were going to have beautiful children, or they thought that they were going to have beautiful hair, and the children actually have, like, their hair doesn't grow past a certain length. And it's something where your hair, especially if you're not like a mixed race, your hair is growing past that like length. People like the teacup on you is that, like, they're saying that you draping now, your hair is draping, you got length, you got hang time. Okay, we have unexpected money. What's the teacup on you? Archangel Metatron. Okay. People are saying that you're running into, like, you're in total bliss because you have run into like a bunch of unexpected money, and they feel like this is kind of like because you have all this new money now. Something where people are talking about the teacup on you is around your money. Like, they're literally seeing your beauty, your money, your luxuries. They're trying, I'm hearing they're pocket watching you. They're trying to see how much shit is costing. Especially if you guys like are into like some type of luxurious thing. Something where you're dining out, you're shopping, your attire, your fashion. Archangel Haniel, what's the teacup on you? What? Chasing a bag. Yeah, people are definitely saying like you're definitely about your money. You're definitely you're in your bag and you're not coming out. And people are maybe even talking about like you may have some kind of like legal issue, or there's like some type of scandal involved where you're going to like, you're chasing after that money, you're chasing after your damages, you are chasing, I'm hearing something where people are saying that you're like totally focused on this financial opportunity or money, or manifesting some type of money. The T on you is that like you actually have a lot of joy. That you are discovering doing something like all throughout this whole process of like, I don't know, something like where, LOL, I'm hollering. I'm hearing something about throughout this whole process of something, I don't know, that may have been causing you fear and anxiety. You've actually found a lot of joy. You've actually been on this journey of searching for fulfillment. The teacup on you is that literally that you get closer and closer to this money manifestations, or aligning with the highest timeline, as you align with your frequency of prosperity, as you align more with your joy. People are noticing that the more fulfillment that you find, the more happiness that you find, the more you indulge in your hobbies and the things that bring you joy, that make your heart, soul, and spirit sing with joy, actually aligns you, like your bag gets bigger and bigger every single time, or the reward gets bigger and bigger every single time. It's something, okay, going back to what I was saying before, there's something where people cannot stop gossiping about your beauty. I don't know if this is like gossipy, but it might be like just like something juicy that happened. I don't know. I feel like the process of you going on this journey to find fulfillment, you may have even started radiating from the inside out. Like, people are noticing that your beauty has increased, that your grandest expression of yourself has become bigger, just in general. The way that you express yourself, I'm getting a lot around your throat chakra, the way that you express yourself is just so much bigger than what they were used to. And you no longer are like having this fear around being yourself. Well, or if you are, I'm getting a lot of like social anxieties. People are definitely saying that you're out making friends, you're making connections, you are talking to people a lot more. You're coming out of your introverted shell, and some of you guys, you're actually having a lot of fun doing this. Like, people are just like, come on, come party. Like, people are just like, don't be scared, we don't bite. Like, I'm getting that a lot of your fans, or a lot of your supporters, a lot of people love you for all these good deeds that you do, or something like that. People love you for all these good deeds. I'm also getting that like people cannot stop talking about like this journey of you finding joy also led to like you looking better. So it's something about your backside, your back, something about your back and your booty and the small of your waist. People cannot stop talking about that. I'm hearing that this is like juicy. That back, it's like your back is like perfect. Y'all, your back is like literally perfect. And people cannot believe like that you look so good. Like, people are quite literally, the teacup on you is that you look so good. They cannot believe that you literally start looking this good. They're like, dang. Okay, so you're just gonna look fine like that? Fine. I'm hearing you aging like wine. Some of y'all, you keep getting looking better with age, and people are just like, dang, like you just keep getting hotter and hotter, and just we can't believe that you keep showing up looking better. LOL. So it's kind of like people are looking at your back. It's kind of like they're seeing your backside a lot, and they might even see like they're like, dang, not only do you got that juicy booty, but you got that hang time, like you draping too, like so. When you turn around, every bitch from Asia to Africa to Australia to Antarctica is mad. Okay, I'm getting a lot of your exes. I'm hearing something about somebody's name. Somebody goes by Akasha. Or something about your ex-partners or people who felt like they missed an opportunity with you, missed a romantic opportunity with you, something where you go off and you look better. Your hair started growing and flourishing, your skin cleared up, your waist got smaller, your booty got juicier. This is like the juiciest tea ever, pal. And then on top of that, you go off and become rich or something like that. You go off and become a celebrity, or you go off and become well known, have this beautiful reputation, have all these like fans and followers and like all this great like I don't know, something where you get all this new money and then everybody like, damn, like I missed that amazing opportunity, and everybody's just like shit, like it's like kind of like a big shit on your ex. I think that's like the biggest juiciest tea ever. Y'all, that is actually buck wild. Like something when you get bigger and like you get bigger and bigger. I'm hearing your booty getting bigger, like the waist getting smaller, the hair is getting longer, like the bag is getting bigger. It's just really juicy. That's actually juicy. Before I get those, one more, okay? That's crazy. Like, I'm about to throw this whole camera, y'all, like this. Sorry, like it's like everybody looking at the exes and the exes looking salty as hell. Somebody's name is starts with the letter B, or somebody's name is Josh. I'm hearing your exes look so salty, or somebody's name that starts with the letter F. I'm hearing they look so salty. I'm hearing a lot of men are looking very salty behind that hair draping long. I'm hearing especially is moving past shoulder length. They're looking the way the hair is bouncing and fried down and laid to the side. Some of y'all, if these are people who have like mixed people, or like somebody who keeps comparing their hair type to you, somebody has a very ugly set of hair, like something where their hair is very frail, it doesn't grow, or they don't take care of it. Something where this person, they can't like stop comparing their beauty to your beauty. And even if you're like from a different culture, they can't like stop comparing your beauty to another person's beauty. Like, and even then, I remember this post that I came across. It's kind of like something where it's like, it was like sometimes someone from a different culture, or the dominant culture, or the more privileged culture, could not fathom that like they could be considered like less beautiful than this minority, right? Something where people are seeing you as like a minority, or they're seeing your beauty and they're regarding your beauty as like more beautiful than these privileged people or these other people from the dominant culture. And they're like, oh my god, like that's actually that's actually the juiciest tea. Like the teacup on you is that you're actually more beautiful than these privileged and dominant cultures. Like this is, and they're like, they're saying that people actually be hating you despite the fact that they have the privilege, despite the fact that they are like, they're considered to be more of the standard of beauty. I think that's like the juiciest tea ever. Pow one. And then on top of that, you're getting rich, getting money. It's like something where they didn't expect you to have like someone from your group, or your cultural group, your racial group, or whatever, something about you, marginalized identity. They were not expecting you to go off and become rich. They were not expecting you to have more financial prosperity than you. The teacup on you, the juicy details on you, is that a lot of people from the dominant culture, or people with privilege, they are watching you have a better quality of life than them. They're watching you have more beauty than them. Okay? That is like juicy, okay? It's like despite their privilege, you win or you won the beauty competition. Despite their privilege, you ended up looking better than them. That's craziness, because something where like there was a whole huge focus on your spiritual values through the ninth house, and people are not like, it's not just about your inner beauty, it's like, excuse me, it's not just about your outward beauty as well. They notice that like you are running into all this wealth, especially, right? Like they're seeing that it's because you had, like through Archangel Metatron, is that you've actually done a lot of good deeds, and it's because you have had a conviction, you've had you stay true to your spiritual values. I'm also getting that people are seeing that you have remained well established from long ago, despite people with a privilege who have been trying to like destroy your organization, destroy your life. And it's like you came into even more unexpected money, and now you're like in total bliss, and you're even more beautiful, even more wealthy than the version that they tried to destroy, the version that they were attacking. It's like you came out even better. Like you came out with more fulfillment, you came out with more money, you came out with more beauty, right? That's wild. Where they thought you should have been like grief stricken with fear and anxiety, they're seeing you in a bliss. Scandalous. That's scandalous. I'm hearing that this is like a new emotional experience for these people of privilege. It's a new emotional experience for these exes that lost out. I'm getting especially like the exes that chose someone with a privilege, or they were conformist. They rejected you because someone, like they rejected you for some type of like body typing that they were doing, some type of colorism that they were doing, or they were trying to assimilate or trying to social climb, and then they realized that those people, you actually are richer than them. You're actually more beautiful than them. You actually turned out to have more. You turned out to have more fulfillment than them. You are way more happy than them. Like, it's something about your hair. Your hair looks better than them, or something like that. I'm also getting the teacup on you is that somebody, an ex that you were with, they went off. I'm hearing an ex that you were with, they went off and they chose a lower standard. Even if this is not like a person of privilege, right? That they rejected you because they were oppressed. It could literally be somebody that they literally, I'm hearing that they keep comparing the teacup on you, is that they keep comparing you, this ex, they know that they keep comparing you to this other option that is like so ugly, or that like looks so bad, that's disheveled, that isn't a great caretaker, who is as smart as you, who doesn't have money. Somebody's name is Angel or Helen or Chloe or Garrett or Hazel or some Andre, or somebody's name starts with the letter K, or like someone's name is Kate. It's like something where you actually are having a better life than them, and they feel like they really fucked themselves because you were the one that turned out to be the divine feminine. You were the one that turned out to have all the fulfillment and all the money and all the social standing and all the people that they chose that they thought had a privilege or advantage over you. Or they may have even went back to their ex-partners. They realized that those relationships are running dry, that they actually are like meaningless, or that they were just jealous of you even though they are the ones that had the privilege. Crazy. That's the teacup. Power one. Let's wrap. What's the tea? Power one. The Queen of Pentacles, right? That you were very secure in yourself, right? And that these other people who seemingly like had the advantage and had the privilege, right? They just they were like involved in a conflict, involved in a struggle, involved in a fight with you. And they just like let their like aggression and frustration get out of control. They're really, the tea on you, this is like such a scandal. Like people are very aware that these people let their jealousy get out of control, and their jealousy is like literally showing. Someone's name is Hazel or Helen. These people, their jealousy showed because like they were jealous of like your skin color, your hair, your body type or something like that. And you were just like this Queen of Pentacles. Like you were just like this secure person, and like this like well-established person, like this working mother or this working, you know, person that like built merit and like built yourself up by the bootstraps and looks very beautiful, like, and didn't need to like rely on some type of privilege, or that didn't let like a systemic oppression like beat them down. And they see that you're very like, people are literally saying that you're super emotionally withdrawn from this situation that got out of control, where somebody literally became obsessed with you, even if they were the privileged one, right? People became obsessed with you. People became intoxicated with trying to destroy your dreams of potential. Their anger and frustration got out of control. I'm hearing that these people could barely control themselves, watching your money, watching your hair, watching your back, your back and juicy booty. They hate you because you have this body. And even if they are like colorism, skin typing, body typing, hair typing, that they're still like, they still feel so inadequate and inferior next to you, and they still were like trying to attack you, like Aaliyah or somebody like that, like, or somebody's name is Journey, like they were still trying to attack you even if they have like the privilege. Like people are literally saying that these people, their jealousy reared its ugly head, and everybody's aware. Like Lauren, somebody's know, like people know, Jordan, people know that these people literally like just hate you because of your body and how you are like a true beauty, and that you don't rely on your privilege, and that like people are literally saying that you are like super emotionally withdrawn from this situation, where these people are enduring a lot of fear and anxiety and can barely control themselves and becoming unhinged by your beauty and your money. You're over here like blissed out, like you're not letting these people stress you out. People are literally saying that you got free from all these people who were trying to like use BBLs and use their skin type and use all these other like privileges to try to like steal your partners and like, you know, make you feel bad about yourself. They literally say that you freed yourself from those like beauty standards and those negative systems of rejection and oppression and stories of oppression, and like let yourself be happy, like quite literally. That's what I'm seeing around the teacup on you, Power One. Let me know how that resonates, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye. Hi, Power Two. Welcome to your selection. So what is the teacup on you? What's the juicy, gossipy, scandalous, or personal details that people are talking about with you, okay? So let's see. What is the tea on you? Power Two. What's the teacup on me? Got a drink up for whoever rose up on me. All right. We have sadness and anger. Okay. What's the teacup on you, Pal? Pal 2. It's something that happened in the winter time. Okay, something that happened in the winter time or something like that. See, people are talking about something personal that happened to you during the winter time. This person could be a Taurus or a Leo, okay? Or Cancer, Aries. Somebody who wears a lot of beanies or wears a lot of like hats or something like that. We have SEXy time, okay? What is the teacup on you, Pal? Pal 2. You've been angry about something. We have Leo energy. That's what I was getting, like something that may deal with a romantic partner, intimate partner, where you realize something about this person that made you angry and sad. Okay, I'm hearing something happened after an intimate union with someone, or you realize something during an intimate union with someone. What's the tea on you, Pal? Pal 2. People are talking about something where they saw you cuddled up with someone, or they saw you sharing an intimate moment with somebody, or they saw you getting caressed, or they saw you in a like intimate position. I'm hearing a public display of affection or something like that. Somebody here is very mad when they saw you with somebody. Got very mad when they realized that you were having an intimate union with somebody. I'm hearing someone's name that starts with letter N. Somebody who, I'm hearing that someone saw you with a sugar daddy, or they saw you getting financial support from a man. They saw you with, I don't know, something where they overheard you guys having intimacy. Something where you didn't have nothing to hide. Something where they literally grew, I'm hearing people grew angry and sad when they heard about this intimacy that you were having, okay? It's because of your backside or your bottom, okay? Something where they knew that you were having an intimate union with someone that loved your bottom. loved your hips and your booty or something like that, and they saw the way that you were sitting, something where they saw, like, it's something where someone saw the way that you were sitting, or they saw the way that you fit in someone's lap. Okay. Oh my god, y'all, this is too much. They're talking about an intimate union that you're having. Something juicy about you is that they're talking about intimacy that you've had, because I'm hearing something because you're a leader, or something where you're literally like everybody's watching you, or you show people some type of sacred moment or something like that, or you demonstrated a sacred asexuality is what I'm hearing. You just demonstrated a sacred asexuality, and this made people very angry. I'm hearing people who wish that they were your partners. I'm getting people who are wishing that they were your partners. I'm also getting that people who have an opposite body type than you, they're very buff in their back, or they're big in their back, or they're not, you know, curvaceous, or they're not really desired for their body in that way. And I feel like when you demonstrated this sacred moment, or you talked about this intimacy, it really got into people's psyche. It really got into people. It really disturbed people. Especially like the lovers who knew that you were having a wish fulfillment, like something where they knew that this person was everything that you've ever wanted, and that they were not what you wanted. Like something that may even, like, they know that they're not what you really want. Like something where someone has an organ inferiority. This could be male or female. I'm getting feminists who have inferiorities around your body type, and I'm also hearing males who feel like they cannot please you in the bedroom. When they saw you demonstrating a sacred asexuality, when they knew that this was everything that you wanted, they know that this was a male influence, they know that this was, even if it wasn't male, they knew that this was a powerful influence over your life. They knew that this was a caretaker of yours, that this was a provider of yours, that this person was paying for you, they were providing for you. They know that you have a lot of standard around who you're intimate with. So this made people this made people very mad. Some sage became very disgruntled when they saw that you had a wish fulfillment with a partner, because they know that that partner really desired you for your body and your bum and your backside. And they know some of them, especially, like, they don't have that same figure as you, so they know that would not be would not be an intimate moment that they could, like, partake in. They knew that would, like, not be an experience that they thought that they could have. Like, I think that this was the issue, especially you as a leader demonstrating the sacred asexuality. They're aware of your preferences, they're aware of, like, your standards, and they obviously, like, they can't stop comparing themselves to you, and they know that, like, this partner would not desire them. Something where this person, like, they don't find them to be attractive, or they got rejected by your person. Okay, we have a letter L. Someone's name is Lee. We have memorial. We have a light worker. Yeah, I was definitely getting that you're, like, something where you brought something to the light. You brought something to the light around a sacred asexuality that you have. We have marriage. Some people are saying that you were with somebody who was married. Some people here are saying that you fell in love with somebody that was married, but it was like a sacred asexuality. So that's how you kind of, like, you did not allow yourself to feel bad about being with this person, because you knew that you had a greater love and a greater intimacy than whoever it is that they were married to. You knew that those relationships were fake, false, failures. And so you have, like, people are saying that, like, you were with somebody that was married, or that you guys had, like, found a higher meaning in this whole situation, where maybe you guys came together under some unconventional or taboo circumstances, under a lot of mistakes and pain, or not very happy, and then you guys found a lot of, like, bliss together and beautiful sacred asexuality. This is kind of a lot going on here, but I feel like this, whatever you demonstrated, you're demonstrating to people how to have more sacred asexuality. But in the same breath, it's because you are this light worker, right? You are just like, look, this is what sacred asexuality is. It's not whatever you think it is, right? Don't, and like maybe you even talked about how you were with a married person or something like that, and you're like, look, sacred sexuality does not like have any, does not judge. It is not, you know, only God can judge. Or you're just like, look, this was like a relationship that helped me learn. This was a relationship where I found a lot of meaning. Like something where you're like, I actually found, this was not some like taboo thing, like, oh, homeworker type of thing, right? It was really just like a situation where you realize true meaning through the ninth house. That actually came out in Power 1 as well. I'm also getting that something about this SEXy time that you had was very, there's a lot of mystery around it. It was a lot of illusion, a lot of something very elusive around it. People are, they don't know this person, or this person was faceless, nameless, and they are just like, there's a lot of like questions about this sacred intimacy that you had. And I'm getting that like people are trying to say that this person was like, because if they were married, right, they're trying to say, oh, this person is greedy, or that they were just like overly, they needed more and more and more. But I don't, but what you're like letting people know is that this is actually not a, like, this was not greed. This was actually like a lot of pain and a lot of mistakes and a lot of lack and a lot of scarcity. The two of you guys coming together, like I said, like something about this sacred union that may have involved a marriage. This person actually helped you a lot. It helped you realize true meaning, not just with each other, but also like help propel you forward in your career. I'm hearing that this actually put an ending to some type of secret competition, some type of fight that you were in. Somebody's name is Lauren, or somebody who was in a like competition with you for a beauty, right? They know that this person was like attracted to you for your beauty, or they know that this person may have even like seen you without all like the glitz and the glam, or it's like something where they knew that you had these intimate unions that you're having. These were not things that they could obstruct. I'm getting a lot of like, you know, this Taurus, or this like this person who like has a privilege, or this person who has been dealing, who's been in a fight with you, who's had an internal struggle with you. A feminine is what I'm getting. I'm getting that this person has been obsessed with your lovers. This is the T, y'all. Somebody here, or somebody's, I'm hearing someone's name starts with letter S or L. I'm hearing people who have been trying to obstruct your relationships. And they have been like really obsessed with your partners, and they're really obsessed with your lovers and why they are attracted to you, especially if they're a person of privilege, or they're a person who has like an opposite beauty than yours, or opposite body type than yours. They really don't compare to you at all. But the way that you get attracted to, because it's like, because you guys don't compare, it highlights the fact that your partners are actually really just like not attracted to them. If they have attracted to you, especially if they chose you out of a group, right? It's something where someone like literally came in the door and chose you out of a group. It quite literally made it very clear that you were the one that they were attracted to. You were the one that they preferred. You were the one that, you know, like that gave like these other feminines a rejection. And this causes a big fight when these other people, other feminines, they really try to like get their beauty validated by your partners. So they'll often try to steal your partners away from you, or they feel some type of stroke of ego or some type of validation when your partners leave you for them, or they succumb to some type of peer pressure. I'm getting that it's not like the reason that, like, I'm getting especially someone who has been having like a really big struggle with your beauty. It's like they try to make it seem like, oh, that partner left, that partner left, you know, Pal 2 because they think I'm more beautiful. Pal 2 was, it's chosen. Like Pal 2, you were always chosen first. It's like you were always their number one pick. But it's something where your partners or lovers get drawn into a conflict of people who literally will tell a story. I'm hearing that this person's name is Lauren, or someone's name starts with letter A, Anita, or somebody like that. They will literally fabricate a whole entire story to turn your person against you. And it ends up being that they fall into some type of conformity, or they fall into some type of gang of people, bullying of people who hate you. And they try to conceal their beauty. They try to conceal their hate behind some type of lie, or some type of negative, like some type of reputation theft, or some type of negative thing that is quite literally a fabrication, right? it's like they hate this. They hate to see that these partners come in the door and they choose you, right, out of a group. They look around and they're like, okay, that's the one that I want. Especially like the ones who have privilege. They're so used to being chosen, or they're so used to people like drawn to them, right? And then they see that you are the one that gets chose. They're like, oh, it's like strikes up that inner struggle that they really don't find them to be beautiful, or that it's clear that their privilege didn't work. And if it does eventually end up working, they're like, oh, well, that person finds them to be, they finds me. They're actually like, they'll try to like lie to themselves and be like, oh, they actually wanted me, or they actually like, it's something where they try to make it seem like, they'll try to like get their egos validated. They'll try to get their beauty validated. That's like, oh, I'm better looking, or I'm the best, or whatever, right? When really they were like, your partners or lovers, they cannot compare to these sacred intimacies. They can't compare to your body type. They can't compare to your actually like your ninth house. Like, the reason why you guys have this sacred sex in the first place is because you actually realize true meaning with one another. This is through the ninth house. This is like values that you guys share, interests that you guys share, commonalities that you guys share, and true intellectual chemistry that you guys share. And they will literally try to like obstruct the relationship to try to get their beauty validated, because they hate the fact that they were initially drawn to you in the first place. It's like these people want you from the moment that they see you. It's like they want you from the jump. And then these people come in, tell a lie, or do something to try to like steal attention and affection and money away from you and your partners, right? Or like they literally try to make you take an L to like get their beauty validated, to get their like experience validated, when it's not that you have an intimacy with this person. They were never really attracted to you in the first place. They might not even think that you're bad looking, but it's a reason that your partners are drawn to you, pal, too. And people cannot handle when you, particularly you, get chosen out of a group. I'm also getting that, they know that because these partners are drawn to you, that means that they would not be drawn to them. Especially if they're your opposites, they're they're the opposite body type than you, the opposite experience as you. They know that it would not be the same. So I think that this is kind of like the tea on you, is that like, if it's a beauty competition, pal, too, you're not the one taking the L. Okay? So let's get the tarot. Okay? What's the tea on you, pal? Something where people are very like obsessed with your lovers, like, and it's because it involves your beauty, and it involves like how they help you release disturbances, how they represent your happiness, and they want to like literally just like steal your happiness and try to make it seem like they are what your partner prefers. No, they literally will fabricate a lie, do their black magic with their obsession. They will literally do something to try to obstruct your relationships, because they know that that you guys are so happy with them, right? I'm hearing this person who's been having an inner struggle with you, this Taurus. This person is so sad and angry looking at you have sacred sex, like, because you literally realize true meaning with each other, and they're just like so bitter and angry that they're not like your body type, that they're not, they don't have good values. This is the issue. You just don't have good values. Right? Like, you just don't have a loving relationship. You just don't have a good life, right? Like stop trying to get chose by someone who's already chose. Like, that's weird that you would try to like, someone like, that's embarrassing for everybody. Like, and they literally take L's because they were never the first draft pick. Like, they're literally like sitting up mad because you had a beautiful relationship and that you guys had great intimacy. Like, this person, this feminine, is so depressed about like what they are seeing with your relationship. Some of them are just because you keep a lot of factors unknown. It's like, because you keep a lot of factors unknown, they hate the fact that you don't like give them the details so that they can steal your man. Like, first of all, if my man is attracted to me, he most definitely not gonna be attracted to you. So why are you so desperate to try to have my partner? Find somebody who actually wants you. Some of these privileged people, they just hate the fact that they're not truly desired for their beauty. They're desired for a socioeconomic status, their desire for a privilege, their desire for an assimilation tactic. They're not truly desired. Some of them quite literally don't look they're not beautiful. Like, that's it. Like, some of them, they do hate you for your skin color. They do hate you for having privilege. They do hate you for, you know, your body being a privilege. They're just so angry at you for, like, having these intimacies. Like, and they just, it's like, why won't you just focus on your own life? Like, this is so strange that you so focus on, like, the beautiful, loving relationships that you're having, and how obsessed, like, they become with your love life that they fail to have a beautiful life of their own. Like, chasing my partners is never going to make you happy. Like, you're never going to have through the 9th house, you're never going to realize true meaning with my partner. You're never going to, like, you know, you're just greedy, and you're trying to, like, take my, like, you're just trying to take, like, my happiness. They, like, some of you guys, though, I literally need to keep your partner unknown, because these feminines will literally become obsessed with trying to take them. And some of these, if they fall into it, if they go and choose like, some of these men, they literally have fallen into the fabrication. They've fallen into the, like, the illusion of attraction. Some of them, you know, they literally will be sleeping with your friends, sleeping with people in your community, in your network, sleeping with your sister, your cousin. Like, some of this is crazy and wild, right? And now some of them are watching you. They're watching your partners actually be so loyal and devoted to you. Like, some of you are like, my new man would never do that shit. Some of y'all, they're watching your man in a community reject other people. They're literally watching your man openly reject, openly say no, openly defend and protect you. Like, they're literally watching those old partners, especially those exes, the ones who fell into the illusion of attraction, the ones who rejected you because they wanted to body type or color type or something like that. They're literally watching your partners reject so many different options. Like, have no problem saying no. Like, have no problem shutting them hoes down. Have no sympathy. You know, overly sympathetic for the weaker and less fortunate. Never in a million fucking years will they see, like, some of you guys, you're like, ain't pushing out his babies till he buy the rock. Like, they will never know who your man is until that man will literally risk their life for you. Like, something about you don't play about loyalty. Especially, like, you will, like, for a pal too, a bitch will never sit up and say that they had my man. Like, will never sit up and say that my man validated their beauty. You will never have my man. Like, if you can have them, then they're the trash. We don't want them, right? Like, that was not the one. That was another L, right? And that doesn't mean that you guys are going to go off and live happily ever after. You're actually going to be miserable trying to come together in a secret animosity of me, right? Like, they're watching you. They say they watch you display something around an intimacy, and they want to know who this person is real bad, right? This person actually knows who they are. Actually have already looked at them, saw them, looked at their social media accounts. If they go over there and like what they see, then they for the birds, right? That's it. If you was with the birds, you stay there. If you liked what you saw, stay there. That doesn't mean nothing. Like, that means that you was a hater too. LOL. What's the T on you? Pal 2. The moon. Yeah, they dealing with a lot of subconscious energy. It's like they don't want to admit the fact that they don't want to admit the fact that they've been dealing with this subconscious issue. Like, they've been in a self-imposed restriction. They don't want to admit the fact that they really hate you because of your beauty and the fact that you're so desired. So they'll project onto you, like Lauren. Somebody's name is Lauren. They keep projecting onto you and try to make it as if it's a problem with you, when really they're the ones that is having the struggle. You don't want to believe that despite your privilege and despite, like, whatever it is that you think that you have, like, that you're actually not getting chosen. I'm getting that something where a man walked through the door and their attention was all on you. I'm hearing that a man walked through the door and they openly and boisterously chose you. I'm hearing something where they something where you guys might have even had a very open relationship in the community, and they know that this man was taking care of you. They know that this man was paying your bills. You guys may have even had a long-term relationship or something like that, and they know that like this, they were just like they were never the first choice. They were never the ones that was publicly praised. Somebody's name is Rihanna or they go by Riri or something like that, Maria or something like that. I'm hearing an Aries or a Pisces or a Taurus, like something where they're always like the side chick, or they're never the one that is on display. They're watching something where they're watching you in like family photographs. They're watching you be displayed in a relationship. You are this person's like prized possession. Some of you'll have children and family, marriage with this person, and they're never like the one that like a true partner to this person, the true domestic space with this person, and they're never like the ones that gets publicly praised. They're always the one that is in the secret in the catacombs, you know, trying to throw their ass at somebody. Like, don't nobody want that ass? Like, it's like something where they keep like these third parties, they are in the shadows, in the catacombs, never boisterously praised, and like never the one that gets the title, never the one that gets like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they'll try to make it that like something where they get their egos get stroked by your masculines giving them affection. If your masculine was cheating, or you caught them cheating, there was third parties and shit like that, they're literally like so, I don't know, they're so appeased by like your person paying them attention, giving them your money. Like, they're so appeased by like your partner falling into this illusion, right, with the moon. And they're so appeased by like even if they did choose somebody over you, they're so they're appeased by that, but they have like a resentment that they were never the first choice to begin with. Like, even if we don't work out, you were never the one that they chose first. I think that that'd be like the biggest blow, that they're never the first choice. They're never the number one pick, right? They're never the one having the intimate experience. So they're just like always lurking around as a third wheel. Like, they're always the wheel, like I don't know, they're always like the third party, or they're always the third wheel. They're always the person that's just like tagging along. Like, they're like something where it's like you and this person were just like almost literally face to face, or you guys were like literally like so like attentive to one another, or like you guys were so engulfed in one another, and they're just like sitting at the table too, like, and they're just like hanging out, like, and you both like, they'll say something, you both just look like, what? Like, they're just always the person that's hanging out on the side. Hazel, somebody was just like, or Helen, like somebody was just like always hanging out on the side while you and your person have this deep intimacy, have this sacred sexuality, and they'll try to like do something to obstruct it and ruin the relationships so that you can't have happiness with with the person that you love. They'll literally cause like this major delay, or this loss, or this grief, where you guys can't, like the period where you guys aren't expanding together, where they're not honoring you, where they're not supporting you, to try to steal your attention and affection and time away from your person. And they're literally like, your person is literally like letting these people run rampant over your relationship. I mean, they'll cause something where they'll cause a separation, because like they know that that'll make you mad and angry and sad, right? How did destroying someone else's relationship make you more desirable? What did that do for you, other than remind you that you were never the first choice? Thank you so much, Pal 2. Let me know how that resonates down below. That's the teacup on you. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye. Hi, Pal 3. Welcome to your selection. So you guys chose the Ruby Element Edition perfume that's available in Cosmic Intelligence. Go ahead and shop her, please. Take her off my hands and get back to our charity, get back to our community, keep us strong. Okay, you can find the link down below. But this is also a birthstone for July babies, okay? Sorry, I don't want this. I might have to put the candle out if it gets too hot up in here. It's getting hot in here. So take off all your clothes. I am getting hot. I wanna take my clothes. Pal 3. What is the teacup on you? Okay. So this is interesting. LOL. What's the tea on you, Pal 3? We have energy and motivation. Oh my God, I literally was gonna say energy and motivation, but I was just literally basing that off of Ruby, because it's all about like your energy and like, oh, and how like uppity you are, I guess. People could be saying that most recently you haven't had a lot of energy. Something has been, something has been impacting your mood and your motivation. I'm getting to something where somebody with blonde hair or something like that. Okay. People have been impacting your mood and motivation. People have been draining you. I'm hearing something about like an energy vampire. So the teacup on you, the tea about you is like an energy vampire that you're dealing with. Okay. And you're like, oh my God, I'm just so drained all the time, because there's literally so many people that's like sitting up and like obsessed. Like I'm getting power 3. You have a lot of people obsessed. I don't know what it is that you're doing, but they definitely like, I think it's because like with this energy on the bottom of the deck, like some of you guys, you're building a home for yourself. So this is actually like something where your people are watching you build your home from the ground up, and you need a lot of energy and motivation around this. I'm also getting that people see that you are intrinsically motivated. So this is quite literally, you definitely need energy, right? And if you have an energy vampire, you can't build this home to your vision. If somebody is like constantly obsessing about you and how you're building your home, it literally disconnects you from your vision. It disconnects you from how big your vision is. It literally is like, oh my God, I'm so drained. I can't even think about the greatest expansion or the greatest, I can't even think about, like, I can't even imagine or envision the most like the grandest expression of this home that I am like, that I desire and that I like deserve, right? So this is why the energy vamping is so toxic to your growth and happiness. If someone is so obsessed with your every move, it impacts you energetically and quite literally disconnects. Something about you guys have been working to protect yourself from these energy vampires. People are saying that you're very protective of yourself right now. You're not, I'm hearing something where you're not available often anymore. And something where you have like closed yourself off, you close your schedule, you've closed certain avenues of accessing your energy, because somebody here is quite, so that you can protect your energy and that you can stay motivated to build your home, because I'm getting that there's quite literally no time to waste. Like you have a lot of tasks, you have a lot of things on the to-do list, you have a lot of things to do. You cannot waste any time. And if somebody's draining you and you don't have the energy and the motivation to do what you need to do, then that is putting you behind schedule. I think that this is how it is causing delays, right? It's because somebody keeps like, draining you, okay? We have mood and motivation. Excuse me, we have divine timing. I kind of figured that something about divine timing was going to come out. Okay? Power 3. What is the tea on you? Something people are saying that something was perfect. Okay? Something was a perfect alignment, perfectly divinely timed. Let me see what's going on, Power 3. What's the tea on you? I'm gonna take both of these. Yeah. What did I know? 12th house and the 12th house and the 2nd house. Somebody is green with envy. Someone's name starts with a P, M, or S, or letter R. These people, through the 2nd house, especially if you're building home, they seeing you patiently get what you need and you want so that you can build this home. But there's an enemy here, or somebody here who is like obsessed with your belongings. I'm hearing somebody here is obsessed with your possessions and your home. They're literally, you guys, I've been looking on social media recently. I'm like, y'all got some really beautiful homes out here. And, it is really hard to decide what kind of home you want. So some of you guys, you're literally just like going around, you're shopping, you're apartment hunting. Some of you guys are looking for different home decor. You're trying to decide what's your aesthetic. You're trying to decide what you like. You're looking up different things about this home, and you're patiently doing this, right? Like I said, this is an intrinsic process, and you need energy and motivation to do this. But there's someone who's obsessed with every little detail of how you're building this home. So somebody here keeps like the tea on you, the juicy gossip on you is that there's literally somebody who keeps putting on every single piece of clothing that you have or everything that is like in your home. They will literally like try to go out and get the same thing to like make their home, to like copy your home. Like something where somebody is literally trying to copy every single thing within your home. And like they keep showing up with like, it's like you'll like lay one more brick to your home. Like it's like you're building it brick by brick. And then you'll see somebody come up and they'll literally have the same brick. And you're like, what are you doing with my brick? Like, I just put that brick down for me. And somebody y'all, somebody keeps like, they keep trying to get the same bricks. Y'all, somebody is obsessed with your home. Like, somebody like they're really obsessed with like you getting the things that you want and need. I'm also getting that something where you guys are running, you're doing something philanthropic, or your fundraising, or your charity, or whatever your financing is, something where it deals with your financing of your home. It deals with like your credit and like your wealth. Somebody here is obsessed with like your wealth building journey, and they're like, I'm hearing like, especially if you guys, I think this was, I don't know if this was pile 1 or pile 2. This was pile 1 that was really about the money. Somebody here is pocket watching. They're looking at like, it's like every time you show up with something that you need and that you want through the second house, they are trying to calculate how much money you spent on it so that they can budget to plan for the future to buy the same thing as you. Somebody here, like this person, is like something where your money is longer, or you have more, financing more, a bigger budget than these people. And they're literally like, I'm hearing something where you showed up with something a year ago, and this person has been budgeting since a year ago to like have your outfit, to have your like your handbag, to have your decor. Someone is literally like budgeting for your decor, budgeting for the same things that you have. Like this is an enemy, right? Somebody here who like is obsessed with every single thing that you're doing. And it's like you can't build your authentic space and home and environment, that's authentic to you, because this person quite literally like keeps like showing up with it, like, and it just like disconnects you, because you're just like, okay, then I thought I wanted that thing, now I don't even want it anymore, because somebody keeps showing up with like parts of my individuality. Like, it's like, this is so strange that you keep showing up with like my life. Like, it's like weird. Like this person has a psychiatric issue, or like they're literally just like, I don't know, they want to mimic your social class. I'm also getting that something where they're like, they don't know how your budget is so big, or they don't know how you're financing everything, and they're just like, they're overwhelmed by the large amount of resource that you have. And so like they can't, it's like, even if they wanted to, it's going to take them so long to try to catch up to like your level of resource. They cannot like keep up. They can't mimic you. They don't have the same budget. They can't, like some of them, they can't afford to look like you. They can't, no matter how hard they try. I'm also getting at something that you're doing where you're not sharing, you're gatekeeping your wardrobe, you're gatekeeping where you're getting things, you're gatekeeping like your like identity, because somebody here is like obsessed with trying to like wear the same thing as you. Like they literally are like I wasn't born a twin. I'm like not trying to like look like anybody. Something where people are literally like, they will do like, they're trying their hardest to like look like you. I don't know if this like, I think a part of this is like an egoic thing where they're trying to like mimic your social class, or they're just like trying to one up you, or they're trying to like be in competition for your like your life. And they're like trying to see if they can strategize, and like, they're trying to see if they can strategize or like get to your end goal, to get to your vision faster than you. And it's like, even if you had the latitude, you would never, even if you teleported, you would never get to the same destination. You would never get there faster than me. it's like something where they're like, and then they like, it's kind of like they're doing this, but they're actually end up they're making, somebody's name is Michaela, they actually make themselves look bad. Like, it's like they make themselves look desperate. They make themselves look like they're not, some of them are literally not getting the same results as you. Some of them are not getting rewards and recognition whatsoever. So if they've been trying to compete for your aesthetic, or they've been trying to compete for like influence, some of them are quite literally not getting the influence. They're not getting respect for what they're doing. Some of them, this is like a really foolish and naive risk that they're taking, and they don't understand the consequences and the impact that this is going to do in the long term. A lot of this is just like an insatiable instant gratification of like having your belongings to kind of like make it like, they don't want to admit to themselves that they really want to be like in the same circle as you. They really want to like have your social standing. They really want to have like your life really bad, right? And they'll try to make it seem like, oh, I'm doing this as a competition, or I'm doing this like to kind of like try to compete for your like #1 spot. And it's like, you're never like, something where these people are so totally delusional that they're ever going to like catch up to this like magnitude. Some of these people, even if they bought your aesthetic in one night, they will never have your influence. They will never have your contribution. Like, what this really is, like, they're not like this. This is why this is such a foolish and naive risk with the 12th house, is because this is not just an aesthetic or a commercialization that you're seeing. This is not just an outfit. This is not just like, you know what I'm saying? This is quite literally philanthropy. And this is a huge philanthropic contribution that they have absolutely no recognition and reward around. Somebody cannot even, like, I'm hearing that something where you are literally famous, or you have a large commercial organization, and someone who is quite literally a nobody, I'm hearing these bitches is nobodies. They want you, like, they are literally just looking like they're looking like an insect. They're looking like so, I don't know, they're looking so dumb. Like, honestly, you have no philanthropy whatsoever. And you are highly revered, highly regarded. I'm hearing you're literally a maven. Your work is renowned. And this person, the reason, this is why this is a foolish and naive risk, especially if this person thinks that they have some type of advantage over you. If they have a larger following than you or something like that, some of them, they are so naive. They don't understand that that doesn't mean a thing. Their social media account, their social media does not set the standard for anything. You are a philanthropy. I think that this is why this is like so ignorant, is because they're trying to like, they're ending up like thinking that they have an advantage because of some social media clout, but then you are actually like getting invested in, getting market share. You're actually like highly revered and renowned. You're actually a large organization. They don't understand your impact. I don't think that they really truly understand your impact, or they're trying to delude themselves. Okay, so let's see what's going on. What's the tea on you, pal 3? It's like you're an enemy, but you're like so hidden and like not recognized. This Cancer, they're really just like not recognized and not respected. And like, yeah, this is not like they're delusional. Or there's like a lot of evidence against the contrary. Okay. Yeah, these people are like children. Something where they're like youthful. Yeah, your smart goals and how responsible you've been. These people have no goals. Unhealed feminine energy, insecure, victimized, right? They're just daydreaming about the life that you have. You're a light worker. This is philanthropy. These are like, I'm hearing very clear objectives, goals, an organization, a philanthropic mission. Some of you guys are internationally known, and this person is just known in their local community, or they're known in some rudimentary studio. This person is literally just like daydreaming about your life. I'm hearing people would kill for your recognition, kill for your brand, even if they are the ones that have like more following. They're literally desperate for your philanthropy. They're desperate for your recognition. They're unhealed feminine energy. These people are very victimized, and they are stuck in a vicious cycle of chasing clout. I'm hearing that they keep making sacrifices so that they can heal this like childish instinct. I'm hearing that they keep making huge sacrifices to come out of this childish maladaptive daydreaming, to come out of this. I'm hearing this desperation, like to like, I'm hearing something where they're literally attached onto you for their survival. They have no brand, they have no purpose. So they literally are like, I'm hearing that they're literally stealing your brand, or there's like they're making these like really foolish and childish mistakes. And these ultimately are sacrifices. They don't understand how they're doing themselves a disservice. Somebody here who's trying to steal your like advocacy and steal your philanthropy, and they have no contribution whatsoever. They don't realize I don't think that they even know where this is going. Your big vision, I'm hearing something where you're literally endowed with a great prosperity, and these people are like nobodies next to you. They're like children next to you, and you're like this professional maven or something like that, and they're just daydreaming about your life and having your brand, and they're just literally like not patient, don't go with the flow, won't do their own development, and they keep making these unhealed feminines. Their insecurity makes them do this, and they end up making themselves look worse. They keep making sacrifices for this foolish and naive risk taking that they're doing. Stop stealing from someone else's brand. Stop stealing someone else's work. This is never going, like, especially you with this large philanthropy and large organization. They're like children, and you're like this professional executive, and they're like, they have absolutely no idea how to maintain a well establishment, and they keep doing this to themselves. They keep sacrificing themselves. Stop hurting yourself trying to steal someone else. Plagiarization and copying and pasting someone's life is only going to get you canceled. Like, this is literally I'm hearing something where you're literally an executive. You're getting their pages shut down. You're getting their organizations shut down. You're literally like acting like children, but they're not children. So you can hold them accountable for their behavior. These people are literally getting sued, like, I'm hearing something where they don't even understand their damage that they're doing. This infringement, this obsession, this childish and foolish, naive risk-taking that they're engaging in is actually leading to heavy consequences. These are like children with behavioral health issues. They cannot stop their behavior because they're just like so obsessed with your resources and your possessions and like trying to look like you. But you're like, I'm an executive and I will put you out of business. This is not like a game. You're acting like a child. You might be immature and underdeveloped, but we're not going to treat you like that. With the Hierophant, I definitely see them learning, from their lessons. Like, I definitely see them like getting a higher learning. Like, they're so emotionally overwhelmed. They're so overly influenced and just like so sensitive and childish. Like, this is like, this cycle is coming to an end because these people are starting to get the higher learning about how this behavior has been so totally inappropriate. They're dealing with an executive, they're dealing with a maven, they're dealing with a real organization and philanthropy. And these are just clout chasers who have absolutely no standard, no morals, no ethics, and no integrity in their business. Now that they're getting sued, now that they're getting put out of business, now that some of them are going to prison, they're now starting to understand the error of their ways. And now all of them are just like, oh, I wish we can go back to the way things used to be before I got myself canceled. I wish that I can go back to the way that things used to be before I decided to, put myself in unparalleled competition with a maven executive, someone who is so far ahead of them, it doesn't even make sense that they even did this. Sorry, you guys, I hate to make it seem like you're better, but it quite literally is. You are their teacher. You are like truly the authority. And they have been like enemies who've been trying to like compete with you. They haven't had any goals. And now that time, like something where you're literally accomplishing your professional goals, and they've been stuck daydreaming because they're childish, immature, and have no method or follow through with anything. Now that you are putting them out of business, getting them canceled, the truth is coming out about their clout chasing. they quite literally cannot survive. This is the teacup, y'all. That's crazy work. Now everybody's like, oh my God, I wish I can go back to the way things used to be, when we used to be friends, when we used to be children, before, like, I wish that I can go back, and concentrate on my goals. This is divine timing. What it really looks like, as time has told, that you have been, especially you coming in with all the rewards, the recognition, the position of leadership, the professional goals getting met. These people have not accomplished a thing. Everybody's looking at your work and they're like, wait, you've been focused on your SMART goals and we've been focused on your possessions. These people were idiots. Like, they literally didn't, like, they were so overwhelmed by you. I'm hearing that you're literally you caused these people to lose hope, because life is a marathon. Time has told. And these people are still underdeveloped, have no follow through, have had produced nothing. They have no contribution to the whole whatsoever. All they have is the aesthetic that they're trying to mimic. I'm hearing these people, they wish they can go back in time and work on their goals, but all they see is you accomplishing your goals, and they're left daydreaming about, this. Everybody's looking like, well, you're really not respectable, because all we see now is that you didn't have any follow through, you didn't have any mechanisms, that you didn't have any real philanthropy. You never really wanted to help anybody. They just really wanted your possessions and your aesthetic really bad. That's the truth, and that's the tea that everybody's gagging on right now. This Cancer, Anakia, a Scorpio, Cancer, Sage, Paige, Jane has been coming out, and they have been learning a very big lesson around this poor behavior, and that you were the one that was patient, got what you wanted and got what you needed, stayed focused on your goals, and now there's a very big difference between Pal 3 and those cloud chasers. Thank you so much, Pal 3. Let me know how that resonates. That's the teacup on you, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye. Hi, Pal 4. Last but not least, what is the teacup on you? Okay, you chose Night on the Town. That one is a dupe for Love Spell. It's not Love Spell, but what is it? La Vie est Belle by Lancome. Okay, smells so good. So let's get into it. Pal 4, what is the teacup on you? Meditation and escapism. We have seek guidance. So the tea on you could be that you need help, okay, with something, or you're feeling stuck in a certain type of way. Some of you guys, you need to do more meditation. Some of you guys are quite literally needing to in order to get out of this karmic loop, in order to free yourself from something, in order to figure out what step you need to take next, you quite literally need to, you thought you were heavily meditated, you need to become even more meditated, because this is like you already have the highest vantage point. I'm already hearing that, like, because you called the shots. I'm hearing something about you called the shots, and you are the only person that really, like, it may be hard for you to seek guidance, but try to find some guidance. Try to find especially, like, you might need to get a personal reading. These general readings, collective readings are not going to be enough for you. So you might need to get a personal reading, but there's something where you need to, with this meditation and escapism, you may be prone to escaping your reality, or you may not be something where you're not doing your meditation practice as much as you should, or you don't want to, or you don't have time to, right? I'm hearing something about you guys working on a study, working on, this may involve you working for a certificate, training up with something. or you might be involved in something in the material realm that quite literally is very time consuming, or there's a lot of responsibilities in the material realm. So you might not be able to meditate as much as you possibly can. But, well, you know, you have to make time for it. And sometimes taking rest, taking meditation, actually, well, we have studies have shown that meditation improves the brain function, improves your efficiency, improves your functionality. So you may, you know, for the long run, it may be more beneficial for you to, if you can, if you have the privilege, if you have the freedom to put off some of your material responsibilities. In the long run, you might see more efficiency, more functionality, greater gains in the long run if you can do a little bit more meditation now. Okay, I know you might be struggling. Some of you guys are struggling. Someone's name is Jackie, who starts with letter J. There is, you are seemingly in front of you, it may seem like you have everything that you want and need, but some of you guys still feel like there's something missing, or you're in like these infinite cycles of never fully, like, I don't know, something where you never truly love yourself. I'm not going to say you never truly love yourself or that you're so unhappy or self-loathing. It might not be that you actually feel, you know, sad or grief-stricken on a daily basis. But I definitely can sense that like some of you guys are not making as much progress as you would like to. I'm also getting that you're having a lot of slow movement or a lot of slow growth, a lot of slow progress. Whereas in the past, you're used to seeing this rapid growth, rapid expansion. So some of you guys are struggling with that. I'm hearing some of you guys are really highly achieved, highly accomplished. You're the boss, you're the CEO. Some of you guys are running, you know, running-ish. And it's hard for you to see where you need to like change at this point. So something where there may be like some type of subconscious thing that you're working through, some type of limitation that you're working through, or a blockage that you're working through that it's hard for you to move through right now. Like something where you get so far, like you're so advanced, it's like your growth is not as like fast as you're used to seeing it. Okay, it kind of feels like, you know, especially like think about the marginal benefit, right? It's like each additional increment of growth is not going to be as big as you're used to seeing, you know, as you're used to getting once you reach the highest level. Some of you guys, this might be your social media influence. This may be just like some type of numeric metric that you're trying to attain. You're like something where you have reached a metric or you've reached a goal, and it's like a really high attainment, and you're just like, okay, where's my more growth, more growth? Like, no, you might not experience the same amount of growth that you're used to seeing. Like your growth is not so exponentiated as it usually is, I guess. LOL. Some of you guys are really into numbers, or you work in STEM. But let's keep going. What is the teacup on you? Powerful. The teacup on you is that you're like something where you're woke as fuck, or something where you're very smart. I'm hearing people are definitely, you know, these are maybe even people from your university or people from your cohort, from your class, people in a professional network, okay, a professional or academic network, and they're seeing you. You're like, they're looking at you like, you so damn successful over there. Okay, we have Cancer. Yeah. And then we have yeah, this is about your intuition. Something where you're like you need to seek guidance on your, like, you know, you are very highly intuitive, but you could benefit from like using some, it's like you're so highly intuitive, you could benefit from using someone else's intuition though. So I think that it may be hard, right? You're trying to like, you're trying to get like, you're trying to evolve, or you're trying to, you know, find intuition on what to protect. You're trying to find, you know, you might be struggling with your psychic advantage or something like that. Okay, I'm getting that you're like, you're very psychic and intuitive. So it's like you want to get even further ahead, but I'm getting that you're already ahead, like especially with this Cancer, something where you're struggling with, you know, a negative cyclic pattern with someone who you kind of like need to protect yourself from this person. Okay, you know, this person, I'm hearing that they keep trying to steal, they keep trying to like do things that they can't control, but I'm getting that, you know, at the end of the day, I'm getting that something that you're doing, there's a long mission here or something like that, or it's like in the end all of this is going to be undone. Even if you feel like you didn't have the psychic advantage, even if you feel like they do take something from you or steal something from you, it's like in the end this is going to be, I'm hearing something where a court decision is going to overturn a lot of this. I'm hearing that they're actually like, I'm hearing, especially if you guys are here from pile 3, I'm hearing that there's going to be a lot of financial and legal penalty around something. So you don't necessarily like, you have the intuition to protect certain things, but if you can't do it fast enough, or you can't, like, you know, if something ends up slipping off, like slipping by, you're ultimately, there is like, it's not going to matter in the end. I think that's something, especially like if there's somebody who keeps infringing this situation, this person, I'm hearing a lot of court decisions are going to overturn. I'm also getting that people's social media accounts are getting shut down. People are getting, they're going to pay heavy consequences. I'm hearing a lot of shutdown conditions, a lot of financial penalty where their business will not survive the financial penalty. Like something where this is literally putting something where there's literally something where you're putting people out of business. Like you have the intuition to protect it, but I'm hearing in the long run somebody's going out of business, so it won't even matter. Okay, that's what I'm hearing, friends. So we have scarcity trauma. Yeah, something where you don't have enough of something, you don't have enough resources, you don't have enough time. There's scarcity here, and you're like, okay, I know I need to get through to my meditation. Like, for example, I need more meditation, but I don't have time to do my meditation because I'm always working, or I'm always studying, or I have all these demands, right, on the material realm. So that's kind of what I was getting before, right? Intuition, illusion, and dreams. You're still, I'm hearing that what you don't get through your meditation practice, you actually get a lot of it through your dream state. So you always get the intuition. Okay, I'm hearing Aquarius. I'm getting something where there's a project that you're working on, and you have a intuition to protect something around this project from the outer world. I'm getting that because you are a reformer or something where you're doing something innovative, you're a radical thought leader, that if they attack a project that you're working on, or they're doing something, I'm hearing that these are people who are just gossipy outsiders, that they're actually, like I said, these people are going to be on the outsides. They're actually not included in this project. They're not included in your organization. These are people who are getting fired, canceled, going out of business. They're heavy they're heavy consequences because you have tested some type of social convention. Whatever you're doing, you have a great dedication around this reform. I'm hearing a reform that's happening that involves the law, something that involves the law, a reforming, your radical thought leading. This is actually going to undo anything that this person attacks. While you're struggling with the scarcity, right? You're struggling with not having enough to protect yourself. You have the intuition around this thing that a project that somebody's, this person wants to attack, right? Because of your great dedication to it and what has been going on, I'm hearing some type of crime that may have even been going on, or something. You're just very clever. For one, I definitely feel like you are going to have the psychic advantage. I think that you're going to accomplish what you need, but I feel like it is just so much past baggage around this person who has been obsessed and had no principle, had no morals and ethics. I think that because you are reforming, especially, that it's actually going to be a situation that, especially if this deals with your artwork that someone's trying to steal. I mean, someone's trying to steal artwork. If there's a reform happening and all of their work, whatever they're stealing is going to be undone. Okay, Neptune, right? More illusion, mystery, right? Something where you guys are even like, this person is delusional. So this is why this is not like, it kind of doesn't matter. Like, even if you feel like you know that this person wants to attack it, but even if they do, it's not going to work in the long run, friends. And I think that's kind of what you can find consolence in, is that in the long run, they're going out of business. In the long run, you have the psychic advantage. Okay, so let's see what's going on. I know you have a lot of negative feelings around this. And it's because you don't have enough. You don't have enough time. You don't have enough resource to protect yourself from this person. But something that you're doing that's clever and inventive is going to protect you. The reform is around people who especially protecting people who have not had enough, protecting them from large actors, protecting them from disgruntled people, protecting them from bullies, protecting them from something that obstructs them. Your clever and inventive thing is reforming. Their thievery, their negative force is going. This is a huge change occurring. This is a huge everything that no one was expecting your reform to work. Your reform is working. Okay, I want you to remember that they cannot take what's yours. Power 4. And I think that you're actually leading a reform. Market yourself boldly. Share what your reform is. Share what you are trying to reform. Share this scarcity, how this scarcity trauma stops you from protecting yourself, right? Share this gift that you have. Share something where there may have even involved a mystery and how you've been using your meditation to resolve a mystery, okay? You must stay active. You must stay heavily meditated. This is very important for you to guide your intuition, right? So that you can stay connected to the higher truth of the matter, right? So that you can move through the different illusions. Okay, tell me what the teacup is on you, Power 4. What do we need? There's a lot of illusions. Something where these people that you need to protect yourself from, they benefit from your scarcity trauma. They benefit from you not having enough meditation. They benefit from you not having enough time. They benefit from you not being able to harness your spirituality for your personal betterment as much as you can. So this is how especially if you're over in the community tab and over on my Twitter or my X, formerly known as Twitter, we get into, especially if you're dealing with Aquarius or Cancer, what your enemies are wanting to attack is your discernment and your inner awareness. That's what you gain through your meditation. Some of you guys quite literally need to get a personal reading. Seek another intuitive to help you dissolve a mystery. Okay? Get the awareness around what they're attacking. Okay? Because they're definitely wanting to attack something. Okay? But let's see what we can get from here. Power. I'm hearing a Leo, a Cancer, and an Aquarius. These enemies who are obsessed with trying to steal your work or your thought. I'm hearing something where they keep trying to steal your intelligence. They're trying to steal your intelligence. And they're trying to make themselves, they're trying to put up an illusion as if they are the ones that have the intelligence. But your reform and your radical thought leading, your inventive energy is leading to your wish fulfillment. This illusion that they've been putting up is not working. With your invention, this is literally resolving a scarcity trauma for so many people and yourself. This is not working. So they're delusional. Okay? Everything will be undone. So don't worry. Page of Swords. Yeah, this is an illusion that they're trying to put up. This is not working. These people are just losers. You know that they're a loser. You know. And the truth is coming out about them being a loser. This reform and you testing a social convention is making it very hard for these people to put up the illusion that they have your intelligence and that they have your abstract thinking. This is what they've been trying to take, right? Something about your thought and your art is hard to recreate. It's hard to duplicate you. Life is a marathon. These people are just losers. They're not going anywhere with your shit. They're not going anywhere with your intelligence. They're not going anywhere with your abstract thinking. You are the Nine of Cups coming out again. It's it's not working, friend. I want you to remember that, okay? This is the teacup on you. That despite your scarcity trauma, your reform and your engagement with the outer world and how you've innovated something to test the social conventions is making it very hard for these losers to put up the illusion. What they're trying to do is put up the illusion that they have your intelligence. Put up the illusion that they have intuition, that they have psychic power, that they're gifted. These people are actually getting disillusioned. Your reform and your innovation worked. You had the intuition to protect it, but you didn't have enough to protect it. But you get your emotional fulfillment anyway. I love you so much, Pal 4. That's the teacup on you. Let me know how that resonates, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.